Bills in possession of the football as we... This deep. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down.
Quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock. Finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
From just shy of midfield, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the Saints' 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been in this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
Bills 3, Saints nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance,
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off play action. Briscoe sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off the play fake. Briscoe looking downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
What you say? back. So let's get this over with. Get this game on over with, man. Alright, let's go. Hopefully my connection, I know it's supposed to listen, but let's go.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Rebound.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily none.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Huh? Really?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You said, this saved me my life.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
No gain on
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Briscoe under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
And 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Briscoe. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Saints 7, Bills 6.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Pope. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Kamara, again, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off play action. Briscoe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score, Saints 7, Bills 6.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been good. They utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Devin Singletary. That's good for a Buffalo.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Singletary here running out of the gun. It's a pickup.
Didn't I tell you later on?
Up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Number 32 on the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though.
They've moved him out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
On the counter, this is Singletary. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's good.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pass on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
The score, Bills 12, Saints 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15.
You gotta go up, baby. You gotta do what you do, baby. You can do it, baby.
Enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
Good
then no
goal.
one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
6 yards.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the bootleg. Briscoe. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Good job.
Throwing on first down. Briscoe. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Briscoe. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Bills 12, Saints 10.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield.
And what's been so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports. They've watched the tape. But sometimes, under pressure, that coordination breaks down, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. A 31-point win, 38-7, the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Amari Cooper, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. 31-27, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And 7 yards to go.
Wow, this is so fun.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Briscoe. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 or the 34. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down. Parrish, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Briscoe, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
At the 40-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
4 yards. And it's...
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Briscoe. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The pass. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Singletary again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
At the 29-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Singletary, they'll run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Saints will have the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. A busy night continues for Kamara, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Saints.
Running with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Briscoe. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Briscoe. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
2-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
Is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8.
The score, Saints 20, Bills 12.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Vaughn. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
The throw over the middle taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22.
Return team. Oh, why are we doing this?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
With the call, crowd.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Kamara. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Saints, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Italian.